Get ready, please.
Imperial College just getting ready, upright. Leslie Thompson-Wiley in the coxswain seat of the Canadian crew. This is really going to be a fabulous race here for Imperial College Boat Club and Sport Imperial.
Attention!
Composite crew.
Go!
Away first time then in this Remenham Challenge Cup here. Western Rowing Club Canada on the left of your picture, absolutely powering it off the start. As you would expect, they are the reigning world silver medalists from 2004, the Olympic silver medalists from London 2012. And this team will absolutely demolish here, we would expect, Imperial College London and Sport Imperial Boat Club. Top of 8, this is the event for Women's International 8, and the Great Britain team, well, it will come down, Alex, we go through the progress of this event. It's looking great for a Canada versus Great Britain showdown.
Yeah, it's certainly looking that way, and this Canadian crew is pretty awesome. They've come up against an amazing American crew in the last few years, and those two crews have really been battling it out at the head of the field internationally. So it's tough. It's a tough event, but these girls are good, and Imperial here will hopefully give them a good run for their money. But I think we may be expecting the result, and we may know what's going to happen.
So Canada just leading out. Entered here as their club, Western Rowing Club, but known better to you and me as the Canadian national team, the Olympic team here. And look at them go. They're out clear water, and still they are pushing on. First time really opening it up here for the Canadian squad. And what they'll want to do is just move to the first timing mark, which is the barrier, around, give or take a meter or so, the quarter mark in this field on the course, which lasts 2,112 meters. So 112 meters longer than the course that we are usually traditionally see out there.
They're so tidy. Look at their blades. It almost looks like one blade. They're obviously well practiced. 4 of them won an Olympic silver medal, as you already mentioned, and yeah, they're really in control of this, looking good, and they're powerful.
Wonderful view of the drone now overhead as it just crews come. Look at the course, that's where they're coming down there on either side, and you can see now that Leslie Thompson-Wiley, the coxswain in the Canadian squad boat, just easing out to the middle. It's her river now, it's her course, and you can just enjoy it from here. They'd have known what they would have done. They would have known that they would be the favourites for this race. But for them now, because again, they're over here in Europe, it's all about training, good performances, and that overhead shot is just marvellous. You can see unison moving, flowing forwards. The blades come in, pick the boat up, and they're away. And look how dead straight Leslie's coming down the course.
She is the most experienced rower ever. She's been to 7 Olympics, I think. And yeah, so she won her Olympic gold in '92, which is, was that not where you won yours?
That was my first and only, and she's gone on after that.
So what happened?
I don't know, it was those brothers, yeah, I didn't like them. Didn't like them then, still don't like them today, but there you go. Out there, look, that's the course, that's Henley Royal Regatta. This is it in its finest here, as we see the Canadian squad rowing here as Western Rowing Club Canada, left there, easing out. This will be an easy verdict here, but still keeping the pressure on. They're through Forley, the halfway mark here. Easing down a little bit, but no doubt the pressure is still on them. Alex looking tight there, looking nice on the technique.
Yeah, they're looking so good and smooth, aren't they? And they're really relaxing here. They're still pushing hard and using their legs first, then bringing their bodies through and their arms through, so they're doing the sequencing and practicing what they want to be doing when they're full pace. But they are really in control of this, and it's just a cruise for them, to be honest. But the way the boat's moving there, it's really relaxed. There's a nice movement to it, not too much stern dip. They're clearly good rowers here.
Still plenty of crowds waiting for a number of races in the last session of the day, this being one of them. They're now going past Upper Thames Rowing Club on the left. They'll go into Remenham Club there on the marquees on the left-hand side. They're into the third part of the course, and it's looking absolutely glorious. Alex, what do you make of the drone here as well? The overhead pictures. We're getting really good shots of being in the boat. Good look down, good view down.
How good is this footage? All the different angles. It's making rowing exciting. I've never ever seen it quite as good as this before. And there's so much talk about it. There's so much excitement about this new filming that's been going on here this year, and I really hope it continues, because it's very popular. People are loving it. It's giving a new insight into our sport, and so for us rowers it's a great thing. We can also see our competition as well as the rounds go on. The guys can watch the races that they were against, whereas previously you have to maybe cycle down the bank and catch a glimpse as they went past. Now you can watch your opposition's full race, so you can get a bit more of an insight into how they race and their race plan, perhaps.
Well, we're viewing the very best out there at the moment. This is a masterclass from Western Rowing Club Canada, the Canadian and national team here. The stern pair, Lauren Wilkinson and Natalie Mastraki. Stern pair in 2012 of the crew as well. So they're over, plenty of experience in this boat.
The coach of the Canadian crew as well, he's an Aussie, and he came to GB and he was a talent ID coach. I've been coached by him, John Keogh, great guy. He then coached the GB women, and now he's moved over to Canada, and he's obviously doing a good job there.
So we look down into the town ahead of us as the crews make their way to the finishing line. And the Canadian national team here, about 10 or so strokes, they're coming up to the progress board. The crowd applauding what they are seeing is some of the finest rowing in international women's events. And the crowds are still here with us as we ease into the late evening sun here, the later part of the day, and they are they're not disappointed at all, because they're seeing the Canadian squad paddling up to the line, looking absolutely fantastic. Look at the boat running, easing along, making it look effortless. It is far from. They'll still be pushing the legs down, but that is a masterclass. The Canadian squad through to the semi-finals, which they will race tomorrow. The gap just opened up again from Imperial College London and Sport Imperial Boat Club, which had to qualify for this event. Group of youngsters which we will see come through over the next couple of years, representing the senior team of Great Britain. So there's the confirmation. Western Rowing Club Canada beat Imperial College London and Sport Imperial Boat Club. And they will take on Brown University of America tomorrow.